brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
From the 35, here's second down and 2.
He'll look to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
He's in the space past the 25.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw.
Ready, Rick, tap the 50.
Robinson again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3. I think it was a smart move.
So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45. 5 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams.
He can't get him down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
No good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
They definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18
Robinson up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Throw right side, looked in here by Besh.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, great.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keon Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And they got off the hook just a little bit last time with that missed field goal.
The way the game is played, what you're looking for on defense are what we call empty possessions. No points scored whatsoever. That's the goal. At worst, you want to give up a field goal. That's when you feel like it's a win. But to run off the field with a missed field goal, no points on the board, that's got to feel great going to the bench.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
180.
Mayfield. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He juked him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Kyron Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that booklet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Ready? Go.
Now back to throw. Open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was to the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing, Mayfield.
And pass complete to Moore.
Yeah, that That's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking now, that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Williams is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Mayfield down. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they will take a knee here.
So halftime straight. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
From the gun, Mayfield. A flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
They set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Well, not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And the Steelers first down.
Ready.
Again on the ground with Hunter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Jennings. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And they'll run it with Hunter. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Robinson, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals offense returns to the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready? Ready?
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
19. Charger, nice.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Come on.
43-yard line.
Pound to 60, pound to 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
Let's go. Ready?
A give left side to Robinson.
20, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Bijan Robinson,
42 yards.
and the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Gets past one man.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They begin the drive with Williams. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
For Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll look to throw.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Elijah Moore
From 6 yards away.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. The flag is down on the field.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The Steelers offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the carry, it's Ferguson.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flushed out right.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Ferguson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.